is the ugliest board. Why would you bring the board and have it be a distraction to the kids again in the dressing room? When will you ever learn? Leave the dancing and the teaching up to me, and I'll leave the bitching and complaining up to you guys.
These tics aren't about corrections. It's not about corrections. It's about
my teaching style.
It's about humiliating them. Like you said,
to the point of improvement.
No, but that's not right. When you looked at Maddie and said, "Oh, your posture's getting bad because you're hanging out with Kendall like her over there."
It's Kendall's fault that Maddie's posture was bad.
But wouldn't that make Kendall go like this?
No, it's not.
She just laid there and looked at
Abby.
It has nothing to do with posture.
Do you see why I didn't bring that up?
Yeah.
That's what those tics represent. How many times you said things that we found disrespectful or humiliating to the kids.
And I had this wonderful plan for Nia next week. She was gonna do a Maya Angelou piece, and now it's like, you know what, Holly?
If that's your retaliation,
Go
you know
worry
what,
about
Abby?
those big flat feet somewhere else. I could care less.
What kind of 40-something-year-old woman has to retaliate against you? Act like a baby. That is a baby right there.
You want me to make your child better, but yet you want to hold me accountable for my teaching methods.
When they cross the
Nobody
line,
would know Nia's name if it wasn't for me. You think people would grab their program and say, ooh, Nia Frazier's on next? Woohoo!
You know what's so sad about this is that you're a grown woman taking out on a little kid.
I'm not taking anything out on a little kid, and Nia is 12. She can have kids. She can get married in some countries.
I'm having this conversation, and you're ugly. What you say is absolutely ugly.
That's
and
the
you're
truth.
a nasty woman.
Get real. Your kid's growing up.
You have crossed the line.
Abby is so totally out of line. I will not sit here and pretend that I support that woman. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk down the hall because that's the woman I support.
We stand behind you 110%.
I
don't know why she would have said she just go. But it's that and it's everything.
No, no.
That's how she is.
I'm not talking about anything else. Those cameras are out on my face.
Abby can't have a conversation. She can't do it. She gets all ugly. She can't handle the truth. She diverts the conversation. It's ridiculous. I feel really badly for Holly. I could hardly sit there and listen to that because I feel her pain. But it's everything that built up to. It's not just that. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I think we have to go get the girls and then go back into the room to get them ready for a group dance.
We're sorry it got to that.
We are sorry.
I mean, I can hardly stand there and watch that.
It's
You know what?
vile.
Yeah, it's fine.
What she did was
But
vile.
good for you.
And you know what? She can't fight you, Holly, so what does she do?
She hits below the belt. The girls have to get ready for the group dance. I am not going to stoop to Abby's level and get sidetracked.
I only did the front. I couldn't do the back.
I am beyond mad. I am beyond angry. I am downright finished with these women. You know what? I'm gonna go. Nobody is gonna talk to me that way ever again in my life. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the group routine. Something tells me the moms aren't gonna like it.
Outrageous.
I'm not sure where Abby is, girls. 5 of you, I want you to go on stage and own it. I don't know what nationals will hold for this group, so treat today as if this is your nationals.
I'm nervous for these kids. They're taking the stage. Things aren't right with Abby. They're going up against the Candy Apples. I just have to hope that their head's in the game and they focus on their dancing, nothing else.
Ladies and gentlemen, the group number playing with matches has been withdrawn. I repeat, the group number playing with matches
Isn't that yours?
has been withdrawn and will not dance.
What happened?
That's yours.
What?
Girls, come here. The reason the group dance was pulled has nothing to do with you. It's how your mothers treated Abby in that dressing room. I don't know what it was, and you guys don't know what it was, but that was the reason, okay?
Because your mother's behavior. You know how it is when one gets punished, everybody gets punished, and I have to put my foot down, okay? All right, go back. After the mom's little scene in the dressing room, I decided to pull the number. The kids worked hard, but they're not gonna get a prize. They're not gonna get the glory because their mothers took that away from them.
Abby, why did you pull the number? See what I mean? You get the back of the head. You get the back of the head.
Top scores for preteen group.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I think Abby thought, hey, I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll punish the moms, and I won't have to lose to Candy Apples. Awful. I'm not sticking around. I don't want to be a part of that.
Fourth place, entry number 90, Love Letter.
I want to make something perfectly clear. Pulling the number had nothing to do with Kathy and those rotten apples being there. This was about respect. And this was about me being in control.
She's a coward because she cannot take responsibility and be accountable for her actions.
She was afraid that she was gonna get beat.
Yep.
So it's okay for us to get beat as long as she's the one orchestrating it.
She's sabotaging our kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Oh, highest score, solo duet trios.
Instead of Abby being responsible for her own actions, she blamed the mothers. Our girls deserve the right to compete. They have trained all week, and you deny them the opportunity to possibly have a win against the Candy Apples. It's absolutely wrong.
I'm not sure about nationals. I do know one thing. I'm not gonna go all the way out of town on a plane, stay in a hotel, and go to all that trouble and have happen what happened in this dressing room earlier. It's quite obvious with your visual display that you have a problem with my teaching methods. I didn't sign up for you. You signed up to take class at my studio, and you did it every year, and you knew darn well what you were signing up for. The screaming and the yelling and all the nonsense,
Well,
that's what Kathy does.
But what some of the things that you said were disrespectful
to you, to your standards.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Abby,
Yes.
you could never lower yourself to my
Well,
standards because you're
whatever.
already beneath my standards are high. My standards are much higher.
You know what? I'm not getting into this. This is my time. We're on my clock right now.
Rather than be a grown woman, look at the observables of your behavior and think about that and reflect.
Okay, so I'm gonna think on what happened today. I'm gonna reflect, and I'm gonna tell you that Nia and her Maya Angelou tribute are benched.
As a great reflection of the character that you are, there comes a point that's a defining moment, like, you know what, it's not worth it. This is not the right environment for me or for my kid. Walk out the door.
I am walking out the door because
Bye.
I'm off the
bored
clock.
with the conversation as it is. Straighten your knees and point your feet and get some class.
Let's go! Come on, come on, come on! Let's go! Can't believe I'm even letting them in here. No kids?
No, not yet.
Well, we have a lot of work to do. Every minute they're not in here is every minute worse on stage.
I think we all agree with that. I think the issue is that we probably have some unresolved issues from the end of competition. We support when you're tough with the kids and you give them constructive criticism. What we don't get is when you tell kids that they're mentally slow, that they're a space cadet. There's nothing informative or instructional in the value of those words.
That is the way I teach, the way I have always taught, and the way I want to continue teaching. This whole entire thing with Holly, criticizing my teaching methods, is a big excuse for Nia's failures. And I even let you back in my studio today.
There's no reason why you wouldn't.
There's 100 reasons why I wouldn't.
None of them would be valid or good.
Keep your mouth shut. Do what you're supposed
Keep
to.
my mouth shut.
Well, my behavior is not changing.
I am not backing down. As a parent, as a mother, I think I'm right. And I refuse to let Abby try to push me around and have me think otherwise.
Girls, let's go. Get in here. Come on, let's go. It was my professional prerogative for you to not compete so that your mothers would learn that when attending a dance competition as part of the Abby Lee Dance Company, we always act like ladies.
You're laughing, Abby. What's funny?
There is nothing funny about that. There is nothing funny about a child becoming pregnant.
That was about you coddling her as a
I don't
parent.
coddle Nia. You only gave positive reinforcement to Maddie. Everyone else got negative reinforcement.
Really?
There is nothing instructional about calling a child a space cadet. What are you teaching a child? Absolutely not.
Your child to pay attention.
Then say
Because if I have
pay
to call your name
attention.
3 times.
Then say
you're
pay
not paying
attention.
So you chose not to work with Nia
I just
as a
wanted
gesture
the
of
embers
kindness.
to cool. I wanted Nia to not be upset because her mother and I had been fighting.
And how'd that work out?
The dance was magnificent. You know,
It
high
worked.
relevant.
She won.
Those days that Nia worked with other choreographers, Nia learned the choreography quickly, and that's because she was allowed to thrive. Maddie is allowed to have that freedom. Nia doesn't feel like she's allowed to have that freedom and make mistakes.
Oh, crap.
And your
I
staff
have
did a
to
great
push a
job.
kid's buttons to get them to be a champion. I will.
And guess what? You didn't push those. Wait, she did not push those buttons that week.
Oh, yes, I
No,
did.
you didn't. And my kid thrived that
was-
week. And that's
Holly,
the reason why she came
Holly,
in first.
don't be so naive.
I am not naive.
Nia wanted to prove me wrong. You did too.
Nia
I
wanted
set
to
the
show
whole
that
thing
she
up.
has what it takes. And Nia did her job. That's the thing.
Because
Nia
Abby
did her job.
did her job for the last 8 years.
That week, you had great difficulty doing it.
But
Because
then
you
maybe she's
presented-
ready to move on.
No, I will stay here and fight the injustice rather than run away. I am not a coward, and I will not be silent. You gave the girls each a challenge this year to go up against a select team, and our team did what they were supposed to do.
For the first time,
but who
they
gets rewarded?
really did what they were supposed to do.
Who gets rewarded? Cameron gets rewarded with a solo at nationals. That's disgraceful. She didn't do her job. That's wrong. Our kids did their job, and yet you reward those who you favor.
Holly, my teaching methods, everything I do, it all works together for that finished product.
Your
And you know what the
teaching
difference
is
is
good to
with
an
this
extent.
junior elite competition team? The moms.
Our group number is called Candy Apple Style. It's a K-pop number, and there's a lot of funky jazz.
Or go up even like a boom, boom.
Anthony Burrell is an in-demand choreographer. He has worked with such entertainers as Jay-Z and Beyonce. We are incredibly lucky to have him help us go against the ALDC team.
5, 6, 7, 8. Bop, bop, bop. Boom, boom.
Anthony is quite an artiste, and he wants to make sure that we all know that.
Boom, 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 boom. And that's the energy that I'm missing from you guys. You guys got all these amazing tricks, but you have no pop.
He is extremely hard on the boys.
Stop punching that foot like that. Point it all the way. Boom. Yes. Point it. Stretch that knee. That's how you stretch your foot. Don't sit on top of it, crunching it. Put your hands down. Come again. Improv again. Don't baby these guys. They're boys.
Hey.
They need men in their life. They need men.
Do you like affection?
I like affection, but
Okay, then.
outside of the studio. Kathy is easy on those guys. She treats them like they're little girls, and there's no space for that. Tell them to do 25 push-ups, you know? We can't have our boys as dainty as the girls on the dance floor. I don't want you babying them. That doesn't happen in my studio when I'm with boys.
Well,
It just
so
doesn't
you
happen.
just said a mouthful, darling, in your studio. We're in my studio.
Okay, and exactly, since it's your studio, do you want to do this? I'm absolutely not the type of person that will back down from Kathy. Whenever I step in the studio, I don't care if this is your studio, your house. You invite me here, this is my room. I can't choreograph with you sitting over here over my shoulder like
I'm
this.
not sitting over your shoulder. Now, I could be sitting on your lap. Would you like that?
You figure the combination out.
Okay, fine. Go count to 10.
Maybe you take 10 dance classes. This lady is tripping, man. I don't need a watchdog over my back, you know, when I'm being creative, and I can't work like this. I just can't. That's why she always gets slaughtered by Abby. She's a handful, you know. She's very opinionated. She has her hand in all the pots.
I do know that she comes off a little strong, and then she will listen to reason.
But let me just chill off a little bit, just because this is her house, this is her school. Thanks, man.
It's good though, man.
Yeah, she's definitely a handful, but I respect her, you know. I respect what she does.
You feeling better?
Mm-hmm.
I have to take this phone call. I'm not. That woman's on. I just got a phone call from my attorney. I was expecting some news. It could be good news or it could be bad news. This is all about Pittsburgh. And
Here, come on outside.
you did, I'm sure you did as I asked.
Between her legal issues and these minis, Abby's been on an emotional roller coaster all week. Abby can't handle any more dramatic allegations. She's already dealt with so many things, and this is the straw that just broke the camel's back.
It's over. Oh, I'm not too good.
We're gonna go with number 38.
The court and the judge, they think I'm hiding money so it doesn't show up anywhere. That's bull.
All week we knew that Abby's legal troubles were simmering and bubbling, and finally that pot has boiled over. And once again, this team is collateral damage in Abby's personal problems.
I could be in jail, so who knows? I'm finished.
Judges, next up we have number 33. All eyes on me.
Here, Kendall's going on. Abby has a complete mental breakdown, and Abby's not here. It's not fair to Kendall.
Finished. Where's my car? Hi, it's Abby Lee Miller. Not good, not good. I'm in a bit of a crisis, and I probably shouldn't have called you, but there's no one else to call. And I'm sitting in the back office of my studio, which is my private, personal space, okay? I've had it. 5 years of my life. I have made these kids stars. If you can help me, yes, you can help me.
Abby don't know what time class starts. Somehow we managed to get our kids up at 7 a.m., dressed, ready to go, and yet that's crazy.
Abby had a huge meltdown last week because of what's happening in her personal life. She's under a federal investigation for hiding money. She has so much going on that we can't even relate to it. I honestly wonder if she'll even be at Pyramid today. Do we think Abby's coming back?
Guys, it's Maddie!
Thank God Maddie is back. We have our complete ALDC team now. Well, except for Abby. Ashley has been on her high horse with Bryn.
Abby, I was just curious as to why Kendall has a solo and not Bryn. I know she really wants another one.
Maybe with Maddie back, Ashley will finally shut her mouth.
So Maddie, how is it, filming the movie? Is it different? And
It's like the coolest thing ever. I know this sounds weird, but you feel like a movie star. Because
You have a right to say that.
I did have a lot of fun filming the movie, but I do miss my friends, and I was so excited to be back dancing with them.
So guys, why don't you go, what should they do?
Get out of here.
Are those happy yells?
We all heard Abby screaming, so we know Abby's here. Abby has a bed in the back of her studio. She lives there. I think Abby has lost her mind.
So does anybody want to go in and get Abby?
Hey,
I don't, not.
Why don't we send the kids in?
No way.
Oh, here's her minis. Maybe we can send the mini moms in. Hi, girls. Okay, let them get situated, and then we'll say, oh, go on in and grab it.
Is Abby here?
She's in her office if you want to let her know that you guys are here or anything.
Just go on in.
You're horrible, Jess.
Hello, Miss Abby.
Good morning.
I am hysterical. I have done everything. There's nothing more I can do. What's going on? I don't know. I'm right now, I don't have a bra on. My hair is in rollers. I'm in my slippers, and I have a huge legal issue going on. I can give you lists of the bullcrap that I'm dealing with. I'm finished.
So what is she upset about?
I don't know what she's upset about, but the fact that she doesn't have a bra on and she can't finish her hair, that's what's getting me, give her some space so she can at least get herself together just for a second.
She's had all day to get herself together. I know Abby has some personal financial issues outside of the studio, but enough is enough. Abby just needs to stop. Quit tarnishing your name and your brand, especially in front of your new team. We need to go back and drag her out here.
Who's in this room?
We are. Melissa and Jill.
Okay, you
Bye.
guys don't understand how serious this is. Get out of here.
No, I know.
No, you don't. Or you wouldn't have come in here with a camera. You would have come in by yourself and asked me.
I'm really sad because Abby won't come out, and Maddie just booked a really great photo shoot for this week, and I want the announcement to be in front of Abby. It's so exciting, and Abby needs to be a part of it.
In balance, 2, 3, 4. You can do it.
We've been here 2 hours and still no Abby. Plus Gia, who's working with the girls, but that's 2 hours wasted, no pyramid, no assignments.
I don't care about the pyramid, honestly.
Well, you don't because you've been here forever. Her not being here affects you guys way less than people that are new, like me and the mini team. I gave up a lot to be here.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she gave up a lot.
I mean, the only person that's won the overall since we got here was Bryn.
Oh my God, she never shuts up.
So that's one reason why they are not. I just think what's happening is the people that thought they were going to slide into Maddie's spot are the most unwelcoming of us being here.
Maddie helped create this team. I mean, no one can take her place.
Well, I know that you have a sore spot about Maddie being replaced because this was supposed to be Kendall's year, and it's not shaping up to be that way.
Be careful, Ashley. Watch what you say.
At competition, Kendall told Bryn she couldn't be in any of the pictures because she wasn't on their team. Nia actually said, Kendall, you shouldn't say that. And she goes, oh, I was just kidding. How do you think my kid felt coming home?
She was just kidding.
How do you
So
think
she said
that
I
is
was
so
just
passive
kidding.
aggressive and you condone it. Your daughter's smartass just like you.
I told you I've had enough of her mouth talking poorly about a child. You feel good about yourself, Ashley?
I don't know how saying fact is talking poorly about a child.
She needs to shut her mouth. Who does she think she is? I'm gonna punch her in the face, bitch.
So where's Abby?
We received an email that she's resigning.
What?
It's not looking good, you guys. She's had it.
We saw her last night. She was really happy last night.
Well, that could be disturbing too, because usually when she's in a really good mood, something happens right afterwards. That's a hard thing for her to sustain being happy, and then it's a calm before the storm. Abby has been all over the place. Abby walked out of the competition last week. The other day, she refused to come out of her cave, and today she decides she's quitting. Ever since the mini showed up, it seems like the crazy behavior is becoming a pattern. You just never know what you're gonna get with her. Like, how many times has she said she's walked away and she's done? And she talks about our being committed.
Right,
and
the
not being
moratorium for
right,
us.
exactly.
I know she's got issues going on, but sit us down, talk to us, tell us what your plan is, what you need from us to do.
Absolutely.
And we'll do it. But there's none of that. It's always like, where do we stand? What do we do today?
The competition is tomorrow, and Abby has quit on this team again. Who knows how she'll feel tomorrow, but all we can do is move on with or without her.
Here we go again. She quit, but yet
we're back.
Last week, Abby locked the studio doors. We couldn't get in. But we saw on social media that she's been teaching classes. We all know that she has been dealing with her legal issues, but hopefully things have calmed down and she'll be here this week.
Hello, ladies. You all look beautiful.
You were gone last week. Are you back for good this week? Because you resigned. That was the last information that we had.
We received an email that she's resigning.
What?
Do you still want to do the competition team or not?
No.
But you're here.
The money's worth it to the attorneys, not to me. I could care less.
Do you want us just to leave? What do you want us to do?
We could call Debbie Allen because she has a space available. Do you want us to do that? What do you want us to do? We're here.
You weren't there last week, so.
I was on vacation.
No, you resigned.
You said you resigned.
That's not vacation.
That was the last we heard from you.
Okay, so if I'm here 4 days out of 5, or if I'm here 2 days out of 5, what difference does it make? I get my work finished.
When you have a general on the combat field, the general doesn't go AWOL.
Oh, I think that generals have resigned in the past. You're the school teacher.
I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Abby's checked out.
I don't know. Why is your daughter not in here warming up is what I want to know.
I'm gonna go get the kids. I'm gonna go get the kids.
Let's get the kids.
It's incredibly disappointing to be on an elite competition team for several years and have Abby not invested in the girls. But you know what? We're committed and loyal to the team, even if she's not.
And in first place, we have Better Off Now. First place, congrats.
Our group dance was amazing. The girls were beautiful. Can they do more? Absolutely. Did we come out on top? We did. What did you guys think of your little group number?
I mean, we think they did good. You know, Alyssa
You
did
guys
good.
have to stop me. So, like, we did good. We did good. Like, you were trying to make a team here. It wasn't good. Your group dance wasn't good.
But whose girls taught us the choreography, though?
We didn't teach you to fall on the girl in front of you. That was a wreck. That was a wreck.
Abby, what did you think of the group dances? Specifically, what did you think of the little ones?
I think that it was age appropriate. It was fun. It was entertaining. People laughed. You know, frankly, the routine was sloppy. That's not good for the Abby Lee Dance Company. So they're going to continue their training. They're going to get some rest. They're going to focus. Should they come back tomorrow? No. Should they come back ever?
Are the minis coming back and is Bling coming back?
I'd be more concerned if I'm coming back.
Oh, are you coming back next week?
I can't promise where I'll be next week. Who knows what opportunities lie ahead for me? But I do know that Bryn did an outstanding job, and I'm gonna keep her around. I'll see you on the flip side.
You need a leader. And if Abby doesn't want to do her job as a leader, I'm sure there are other people who would gladly lead this team. The ALDC competition team made Abby a household name. And if those girls are not here anymore and they're off doing other things, who's going to be there to help continue making Abby a household name?
Hey.
Hi, Ab. I love that you have cute boys working for you always.
Oh, I love how you do that to your hair. It looks like rollers, but not. So when you take it out, it's all, your color's great. Here we are at dance. Everybody's ready to go. Abby's not ready. She's got curlers in her hair. She still has her pajamas on. It's midday now, mind you. We don't have time to waste.
Are you coming to play?
No, I'm not working anymore. So,
oh, golly.
there's an
Listen.
ongoing incident that needs to be addressed.
I know.
It has nothing to do with the routine.
They have to dance because the show has to go on. I mean,
why?
I know Abby is overextended. She's got a ton going on. She's dealing with legal issues that could land her in jail. But this is not fair to our kids. Which Abby is gonna show up? Is she gonna be happy and wanna teach?
So, Tame, put the turn in. Got that?
Is she gonna be mad and sit in her bedroom?
Get out of here!
Which Abby is gonna show up? We're here to see through what we've started. You can't go out on the bottom. You have to go out on top.
All right, let me ask you this. Can you find a way, Jill, in that little brain of yours, can you figure out a way to completely discourse the federal government's perception of me holding $170,000 in how can you fix that? Well, that's what needs fixed. These mothers have no clue. I was not put on this earth to be at their beck and call for their daughters. I have problems of my own to deal with. And sometimes they have to take priority.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that there's no respect, none, for the damage done.
Okay, but we did not do
financially.
that. The girls did not do that. And that's like what's taking like the brunt of it right now. Let's go do the dance. Let's go do pyramid. Who cares?
I have a right in this country not to work for you.
You know what? Do you want to go to Debbie Allen's studio? That's the other option.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine with you?
That's not gonna make you happy.
Leave, go.
So if you don't want us here,
We just need to find another place.
We're trying, Abby.
Why don't they go to her studio?
We are ALDC right
We
here.
are here. But you keep
We're
pushing
here
everyone
and
away.
we're here for you.
Go!
These kids love the studio. Can I tell you something?
I'm gone. To hear Abby say we should leave is a slap in the face. We don't have to take what Abby's giving us. That's not the dance teacher I signed up for.
Honestly, Abby, we want to be here. I know those moms want to be here. Abby, I think you should come out and be with your kids. So we'll give you a minute, and then we'll see you in a little bit. I know, it's hard to see you like this. You shouldn't have to be like this.
You know, we love you,
And
Ab.
you're strong.
You know?
Then walk away.
You'll get through everything.
Then walk away.
Abby's been with all of our girls since they were minis. I know deep down in her heart, she really doesn't want them to leave. I'm hoping that if we give Abby some time to collect herself, she will want to come out and teach our kids.
Guys, let's review from the top.
So another day without Abby.
God, this is driving me nuts.
Holly, what do we tell the children?
By this point, I am very much prepared to follow up with a conversation with Debbie Allen and to see if she'll let us use her studio.
For sure. She officially got there. She kicked them out of the studio this week. We had to find another place to rehearse.
No, well, you should tell us. We let you come here if you need to. Tell somebody to call me.
Okay. I mean, this attitude of no passion, you don't care this week about if we're here or not.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's
awful.
stupid. Let's go to Debbie Allen.
I don't want to beg Abby to do her job. Maybe we should go someplace else and really take you up on your word.
Hey girls, Kendall, you guys come on out. All of you. She can come too. These kids need to know the fact that Abby can't come out and do her job, it's not their fault. It's none of these kids' fault. They deserve better, and Abby's not giving it to them. Can you guys have a seat just for 1 minute? Okay, so Abby didn't want us here 2 weeks ago. She has said how many times, I don't want to be here, I don't want this, I don't want it. How would you guys feel if we went to a different studio?
But why would we leave our studio? This is our studio. Like, when we go to competition, our back is going to say Abby Lee, and we're not even here.
Because she doesn't want us here.
Did she say that?
She did.
Tomorrow, if we get here and the doors are locked, that will mean she doesn't want us here. What do you guys want to do?
If we don't have a teacher that wants us, let's go find a teacher that wants us. We have Gia.
Maybe we should rehearse somewhere else because we already started to dance and we have a competition. We should be prepared. And we don't want to just keep on wasting time.
Just want to dance, so same.
We sense their frustration, their questions. They just want to dance. And a true dance mom is not going to sit by and be passive. We have to take action and do what's in the best interest of our girls.
Hi, you've reached the Debbie Allen Dance Academy.
Hello, this is Holly.
Abby's here.
Is she?
Yeah.
She showed up. Let's go get her.
Let's go get her.
Oh, you didn't get your hair done.
I did get my hair done.
Oh, sorry.
I got my lips done.
Well, rehearsals have started, Abby. Are you going to come inside to do rehearsals?
Debbie Allen does not need my help. She has other.
Well, Debbie Allen's not here. We
But
just
she
used her
didn't
studio.
choreograph anything. She just talked.
Well, but we didn't ask that of her.
Abby, I don't think you should be in the right to call anybody lazy at all.
Well, Abby, did you come all the way to sit in the car, or are you gonna come in? I mean, you did fly here today, right? Are you gonna come in, or is this the plan?
I came to go get my eyelashes done.
See, I told you. Let's go.
I'm gonna get some lipstick on and
I'm not talking to her anymore.
See you in there.
See you in.
Just being obnoxious.
Why show up to sit in your car and eat lettuce wraps? Seriously. Stay in your hotel room and do that.
Why leave LA with all the best hairdressers in the world to come here to get yours done?
That makes no sense. Nor does it make sense to be sent as a team to go to another dance studio either to
Well,
train.
just yesterday, Debbie Allen was there. She was engaging. She was giving corrections, giving praise.
The kids were wide-eyed, like listening, hanging on her every word.
The Abby that I knew would speak about dance in very similar ways as Miss Allen did, but it seems like money has somehow corrupted her, so she's only fixated on the money and not the artistry.
Yeah, she's lost her passion. Her passion now isn't dance, it's the almighty green dollar.
Kira came through with the costumes. They look great, they work perfectly for the number, so despite no support from Abby, we do have costumes.
Perfect. Okay, how we doing, ladies? Good? Okay. Okay, but, okay, stop, back up. Wait. It's the shorts are all different, and it's blatantly obvious that they're all different.
Abby, that's all we have. I think we have to make it work.
Put the black leotard on, and then put the crop top over the leotard.
At this point, Abby is picking apart the costumes because she is so mad that we took matters into our own hands.
Wait a minute. What if we put that burgundy skirt on underneath the suspenders, but over the shorts? Look in here and see if there's shorts. Yeah, take the leotard off, put the new shorts on. I don't care how they fit, just put them on.
Honestly, the costumes are what, 5 points of the dance? I mean, why don't we focus on the dance itself rather than the costume?
I pride myself on making my dancers look good on stage.
Well, you know what, Abby? This could have been done days ago. There's no need for this.
Okay, well, if you don't feel your child can dance and handle all this pressure, it's okay. We can reblock it.
Nope, that's not my point. My point is you were not here to do your job this week. We all know it. I'm just voicing it, and I think the girls want to dance, and now they're getting sidetracked because you're focused on the costumes instead of the dance.
Whoa! You are making this whole costume thing my fault.
It is your fault! You didn't bring costumes. You didn't show up to do your job. You brought costumes that have booty shorts that you can see every line in. They had black on. They looked great. You're messing them up and flustering them. No one else is. You are, because you don't do your job. Stupid. You don't even know what you have.
I'm just so excited that Maddie's back and we're like a complete group again.
Yeah, me too. Now that Maddie's back, hopefully this will make Abby happy. I understand that Abby is dealing with legal issues, but you know what? She needs to hold it together. Maybe because Maddie's here, Abby will show up for work.
Hello.
Hey, you look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Abby showed up, and she got dressed. Maybe our fearless leader is back, but honestly, I'm not holding my breath.
Last week we found you in your pajamas, not ready to do pyramid. So this week we find you ready to go. Is it because Maddie's back?
No.
You told me I don't have the passion, I'm not interested in this anymore. Has that changed?
Do I have the passion to teach dance, to choreograph, to create? Absolutely. That is my passion. It's not about quitting because I'm afraid of hard work. I'm not.
Then Abby, what is it about? All those times where you didn't want to be here, you didn't want the kids here, you didn't want to do it, you didn't want to show. What is it about? And has that changed so now we can have Abby back?
It's financial issues. I think all of you kids respect that, and you know that. It's the way it is. These moms don't have any idea the kind of stress that I'm under, emotionally, mentally, and financially. I've had years of success, and now it's falling apart. It's hard to continue to do my job because I don't feel that I am putting my best foot forward. But my parents never let me quit. So I need to suck it up and put on a happy face. Let's get finished.
I wonder if she's coming this morning.
Who knows?
I never know what to expect with Abby. Is she gonna be happy and wanna teach? Is she gonna be mad and sit in her bedroom? Is she gonna get dressed today? It's not fair to the children. What the heck? What's with the hair? What's under there?
It's not dry, so I just stuck it up, and I'm gonna get sick. It's cool in here.
I mean, come on, do your hair. Get a hair dryer and blow your hair.
Wow, really?
Do we come wrapped up in a turban?
No. There's always something.
There's always something.
And she goes, well, I have to work and you don't. Well, guess what? I'm still doing stuff and I'm still getting my hair done.
Just do your job. You worked in a bank. Would you show up in a bank like that? If I worked in a school, would I show up with a big old towel on my head as a principal? Here I am.
Do you take her seriously? No. Right.
You're a joke. You're an absolute joke.
We are rolling. Dance Mom 6, we're back in the studio. It's a little bit of a strange morning this morning because the moms haven't arrived on set. Neither has Abby. The girls are here, the kids are here.
What? I don't know what's happening. My mom's not even here. Why would I? My mom's not even here.
Okay, so girls, if I don't hear from the mothers, we can't have anybody on camera except for Bryn and Ashley.
It's quiet. I think we're the only ones here. The moms have disliked me since day one, and now they've left me out of something else. I have no idea where they are, and I have no idea what they're doing.
Hey! Hi, babe.
Hi.
You're the only one here?
We're the only one here.
What's happening?
I don't know. Nobody told me anything.
Well, I was running a little late.
Well, I just don't have no clue where everybody is.
Don't have no clue.
It's really just Bryn and I in an empty studio. The ALDC is a ghost town. Abby's gonna realize that Bryn and I are the only ones that are really committed to this team. I mean, it really could end up working out in our favor. I mean, did everybody quit? Like, what is going on?
Abby's moms are not showing up. They're not here.
And the kids aren't? And the kids
They
aren't?
left their kids at school this morning and did not show up.
I can't imagine that Maddie is not putting up a hissy fit somewhere that she is not here.
I know nothing.
The kids are not allowed on camera without their mothers.
Do they ever just not show up like this? It's weird. And I don't know why they just wouldn't tell me.
The moms have gone on strike before. It's silly. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt my studio. The only people that get hurt by their ridiculous child antics is their own children. I mean, haven't they learned by now? Everyone's replaceable. Okay, so sweetie, keep warming up. Do whatever you can, and then we'll get going.
We're the only ones here to rehearse today. If there's like a reason they're not showing up, what is the plan?
I don't know. I've tried to get them to not show up for 6 years. Hi, babe.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Are you ready?
It's just me and Bryn.
No.
Well, luckily.
We were deciding what we're gonna do if
She
nobody
thinks
comes.
they're not coming?
I haven't talked to anyone.
How disrespectful.
The producers tell me that the moms are finally here, but I hope they realize that we really only have 2 days to practice this week, and they've just wasted one of them. What the heck are you guys doing? Seriously?
We had so much to do. Done.
Yeah, but you know what? We already have an Abby. We don't need 4 more Abbies. Seriously.
We're not Abby.
We're not Abby.
Listen, we are so sick of Abby's behavior. Week in and week out. Not showing up in her pajamas, eating burgers, eating nachos, leaving whenever she wants. It is not fair to us. So we decided to show up late in our pajamas to give Abby a dose of her own medicine.
But that kind of screws up the whole week for everybody.
Well, you haven't been doing it as long as we have, so it's all good.
Oh, here are the girls. Is Abby here? Why aren't you guys dancing?
Because they won't let us
without you guys. Since when?
We had to do school.
Why is Bryn dancing? No one else is dancing.
We're not allowed to dance. Her mom is here.
No, they weren't allowed to.
We didn't tell our kids anything this morning.
Once in 4 years, we have come in a little late. Our girls were not late for dance. Our girls have been here all morning. We decided to show up late to teach Abby a lesson. Ashley knew exactly where they were. She should have had all of the girls dancing in the studio, not just Bryn.
No, you guys have to get your clothes off and start stretching. We're here.
Stretch? Go ahead. Oh, hi, girls. What's happening?
Sorry we're late. We got caught up. We couldn't get out of bed.
I know they're making fun of me. Like I care. Today, these moms made a decision, and their decision was detrimental to their children and to the team. We've lost a whole day of rehearsal, and that's on them, not me.
Yeah, Abby was here dressed and ready to go for Pyramid, and nobody was here but me.
We had a lot of choreography to do.
For the group dance this week.
The group dance and 3 solos.
Well, I guess we missed Bryn's solo.
Bryn was the only kid out here, and I told Gianna, go ahead and take her in. And she said, okay. That was it.
Well, why is she learning a solo?
Because she was the only one dancing. Your kids were sitting in a dressing room doing nothing.
Abby doesn't need us here to teach the dance. She just needs the girls. and the girls are here, for Ashley not to talk to production and tell them it's okay for the girls to dance is sneaky and conniving, and once again just puts Bryn in the spotlight. Okay? Right. I just made note that our kids weren't allowed to dance, but Bryn was.
If you guys just would have shown up, it wouldn't be an issue.
We did. We're here. Our kids were here. Everybody, they're raring to go.
We're traveling this week, and now we're starting late, and we have all this stuff to do. It's kind of like now we have like a day and a half left. So what's the plan at this point?
What are you worried about? Your kid knows they're solo.
All this chaos for what?
Whatever you need, Ashley.
I left the girls alone until their moms could show up. It is not my fault that their pajama prank didn't work. I totally would have taken care of the girls if they would have clued me into what was going on, but they didn't. I just think it's amazing that Jill turns everything against me, and I am so over it. You're right. This whole fiasco is my fault because I was here on time.
Okay, wait. The moms are so crazy. They need to stop the bad behavior, because the reason the girls don't win is because of that crap.
I'm told by production they can't be on camera. There's nothing I can do about it.
You're not a mom. You're not a dance mom. You don't care about these kids.
You are bull.
You're a puppet.
You are pure evil. Seriously.
You are the one who said it.
Look as horrible as possible.
No,
all
you
of
do
you
that
fine.
all yourself.
You know what? You guys can all go to hell. You guys didn't come today, and that's your fault, not mine.
Oh, go walk away and cry.
It's not my fault. I had nothing to do with any of this.